Hello, welcome to a small flight today, just going from my local airfield to Turweston to Sandown on the Isle of Wight, with a bit of sightseeing on the way and a few different views of the aircraft and the ground. We're leaving from, as I said, Turweston, my local airfield. It was a World War II bomber training station. It opened in 1942. And I think some of the planes from there were Vickers Wellingtons, Avro Ansons, and in 1943 our American friends came over with their Mitchells. So quite a history, like lots of small airfields in the country. They sprung up during World War II and some of them during World War I. Nice little plane this, nice day. I've chosen nice weather. I've dialed in some blusty wind to make it a bit interesting. And as you can see, lovely countryside below us. Sorry about the screen recorder by this hyperlink in the corner there. I forgot to tick the box to get rid of it, but shouldn't interfere too much.
Request flight following.
That's a nice outside view. These aircraft are really modelled very well in Flight Sim 2020. Get it right. You can see the airfield we took off from, Turweston. I particularly made a point of dialing in nice weather, because it's all about viewing the countryside and just seeing how good the scenery is. Can't really do that in a blustery stormy day. It's the M40 down there, waving its way through the English countryside. It's hinting in the hedges. That's another airfield just up the road from me, a couple of miles. That's quite interesting. That was opened in 1940. Again, another wartime one. It was RAF Bomber Command, and it's now a gliding club and a skydiving centre. Croughton Manor Farm airstrip was originally RAF Croughton. They used to teach people to fly gliders. Up ahead we can see Vista Airfield. Vista Airfield goes right back to 1916. It was the an aircraft called a Hanley Page Halifax. First place one ever took off from. It was home of the 71 maintenance unit, RAF, for quite a while, and then became a gliding school, which recently, sadly, closed down. The Russian gliding club, but I think their lease ran out and they've been kicked out. Great shame. It's the gliders flying over Vista. Very long flight, so don't worry, you won't be stuck in for too long. And there's always that fast forward button to get bored. Oh dear, hang on, apple juice required. As I've stated before, it's very hot in these cockpits, so keep coming back and use the belt. Tail there. Yeah, interesting shot that one. I suppose you can see the rudder. The elevator's going up and down. Funny camera angle that makes the aircraft look a bit bandy legs, but it's something quite angle legs. It's a bit like a duck, but it's like bobbing into land. Not far from Oxford. See, it's not going to take very long to get to Isle of Wight, and it's not a full real-time flight either. I've cut a few chunks out here and there, so make it a bit less painful. Oakley Microlight Centre just down there. Well, Oakley is a little village just outside Oxford and a microlight centre. It's a microlight centre, people fly microlights from it. Not sure I'd fancy going in a microlight myself, don't quite trust them, but I'm sure they're very safe, or people wouldn't do it. Get some quite good views of the instruments. Very well modeled. I like the reflections on the glass and stuff they do now. Just gives it that extra touch of realism. Yeah, very good, very clever. Last time I did one of these videos, I had a few people moaning about the music. So I've not had any this time. Just me and the plane. Aircraft. Flying into the sun. That's a good thing, but sometimes you can't help it. Sleigh barn, private airstrip is probably, I think it's on a farm. It's just a farmer's got his own airstrip, so it could well be a microlight he's got down there. Who knows? Nice to have your own airstrip, wouldn't it?
Robin X-ray Golf Sierra, contact Benson approach on 136.45.
We've been told to contact Benson approach. We'll be flying by it soon. You'll see the little flag for it.
Robin X-ray Golf Sierra.
Benson's home of the RAF fleet of Western Puma HC2 helicopters.
Benson approach Robin Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra 7,900.
Originally a World War II base, again opened in 1939, and I think at some stage during the war it was used for photo reconnaissance. A very important job. Or Sod will be sent up in a Spitfire or another aircraft with a camera. I'm sure they had guns. Let's go around taking pictures. So, an important job, but a dodgy one. Thank goodness there were people who did that for us. I think that's Benson coming up just to the left. About 10 o'clock. Grove. That was, I don't think it is anymore, a place where Martin Bakers were based and used to test their seats and stuff down there. There was a lovely, was it a Gloucester meteor they had? I think it was. You could see that flying around as late as the I think late 80s. It was painted bright orange and silver. And it used to be quite an interesting sight watching it flying over Oxford. One of the first, of course, jet fighters ever made. But that is Benson there. So a quick flash of the flag. Way ahead of us you can actually see the Solent and Isle of Wight there. It's about 1 o'clock in front on the horizon. Not long to go. Three main airfields on the island. Binstead, which is just a small, well I think they're all unlicensed actually. A small airfield. Bembridge, again is an unlicensed private airstrip. We'll be landing at Sandown, which again is unlicensed. It allows public transportation of passengers, and I believe flying tuition takes care. Is done there. Flying tuition is done there. That's dreadful grammar, sorry. Just taking the lovely views for a bit. The sun reflecting off the water. Really well done. Very clever programming. Must do another flight over back more towards Southampton way. Yeah. Taking some of the coast, quite nice. Graphics very good on this. I've got everything turned right up on Ultra. I was getting frame rate, oh dear me, too much apple juice. I think I was getting frame rates of around 50, between 40 and 50, which I'm quite pleased with. Not going to be really boring and turn into an anorak and tell you all the specs of the PC, but it's quite high. But there's always somebody doing something better than you. I think you can spend an awful lot of your time chasing your tail with a PC because you can have the absolute best of everything one day and then the following week something new's come out and yours is old-fashioned. So the secret is be content with what you've got, which I am very much with this. Shortly be over the coast. Okay, let's pop back inside the cockpit. I like this view. It's for landing really, but it just gives you that extra bit of sort of height so you can look over the nose. It's quite good. Leon Solon down there, that's got a bit of history. Leon Solon's goes right back to 1915 when they were holding seaplane trials there, and I believe it would have something to do with the development of the Spitfire. The aircraft at the time was went on to win the Schneider Trophy and ended up as the Spitfire. And if you want to watch a great film called The First of the Few, it's basically about the story of the Spitfire. It's a great film, black and white, but a goodie.
Tower Robin Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra 11 miles north to land. Robin Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Tower. Make straight in runway 23. Altimeter 29er decimal 9er to wind 272 at tree. Fly straight in runway 23 Robin
Pull
X-Ray
back a
Golf
bit, slow down, get the airspeed down. Let's turn to the left. Restarting the base leg. It's a good view, this one. You can see what's going on. I like if you've got a big enough screen. If you're watching this on a phone, you probably won't notice, but if you're watching it on TV, even the little scratches and marks on the canopy, looks where people have cleaned it and scratched it. Very clever. This does seem a long video, but then I have watched, well, not all the way through, but I've seen some actually transatlantic ones, heavies, where it's all done in real time and you take off at Heathrow and end up landing in Florida. So you basically got an actual video that lasts for 9 hours. Fair play. As I say, you've got the option. If you really, really want to, you can sit there and watch the whole thing right through. Have your wife bring in drinks on a tray. Oh, that was sexist, wasn't it? Sorry. Or have your husband bring in drinks on a tray. There you go. I've equaled it up. Not in so much trouble now. Some of the videos, you've got to admire them. The people who take their hobby to the extreme. They built basically replica cockpits. Sorry, flight decks. Get it right. And spend thousands. But you know what? If that floats your boat, brilliant. I'm just casual. I did get myself an Airbus flight stick, side stick as it's meant to be called, and rudder pedals. I'm not that heavily into it. I just use the twist grip for rudders. At least I don't have them on automatic. I do actually use them, so I feel a bit vindicated there. Poor old Dave's now cringing. Why don't you get rudder pedals? Few pleasure ships down there, which is about right. On the Solent you would get quite a few. Might even see Stephen Marge's catamaran down there. Is it catamaran or catamaran? An, isn't it? Not ang. Not that it really matters. It's alright, I'm still here. I'm just letting you have a bit of peace and quiet from my voice. Also, I'm having a quick slurp, so don't worry. And here's our right hand turn. See the scratches there now on the canopy. Brilliant, ever so cleverly done. Just gives you that extra touch of realism. A nice touch would have been the red funnel ferry down there. Right, here we are, heading towards our landing. Nope, not Benbridge. As I said, this time we're going to Sandown. So normally you go to Benbridge, you fly a a right-hand circuit, so you'd be going over the other side of the island, but this time we're going straight in the east. Or east-ish. There's me and my mate, the co-pilot. I think I'll call him Derek. It's quite good, you can choose your own avatars for yourself and your co-pilot, so that's quite clever. There's a few scruffy ones with leather jackets on, but I thought we'd go for the nice white shirt and tie.
Robin X-ray Golf Sierra, cleared to land runway 23. Wind 272 at tree. Cleared to land runway 23, Robin X-ray Golf Sierra.
Moving along now, just about to cross the coast. It's quite a good model of the island. There's a few things, obviously. It looks a lot more inhabited than it really is. The Isle of Wight's very quiet, and all the roads are very sort of small and quiet as well. You'll see when we get a bit closer to landing, there's looks like quite a busy road on there. There isn't actually any busy roads on there, not unless you're up the other end at the main bit where you come in. Over this side of the island, it's really quiet. There's a very quiet coast road, and it depicts it being a bit busy, but I'll forgive that because the rest of it's pretty good. Sandown Bay up ahead, so we get all the different coloured sands. And if you ever go to the Isle of Wight, visit it. It's a good day out. There's a cable car, if you don't mind heights, it goes all the way down to the beach, and if you don't fancy the walk back, it goes all the way up again as well. In fact, I'd recommend the Isle of Wight for a holiday. I've spent some very happy weeks there. It's a just chilled out, relaxed place. Very nice. The great thing with the island is nowhere's that far away. The only thing they have missed, I think, is they haven't got the needles there. See a series of rocks that go out, and then there's a lighthouse. I don't think that's depicted here, but I'm sure it'll be added on one day by somebody. Right, well, we're nearly there, so I'll just say thanks for coming along. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the few little interesting bits on the way, and I'm going to leave you in peace for the landing, and then and that's it. Thanks for watching. Be nice to each other. Look after yourselves, and I'll catch you all probably in the next vlog. So take care. Bye now.
contact ground on 119.27. 119.27 Robin X-Ray Golf Sierra.